Gaffer, through to the last 16 of the Vertu Trophy, and a solid night's work tonight.
Yeah, it was. I was really pleased with the performance. I thought we controlled the game, throughout. Some new players coming into the team again, but yeah, controlled it throughout. We scored a couple of goals, could have had a few more actually, and I liked a lot of our game. We pressed it well. They didn't get a chance to settle on the ball, and then when we had it, we worked the ball well, got into some good situations. So for us, it was a really good win.
Yeah, you exploited Exeter's insistence to play out from the back early on. Keshi has a big chance in the opening minutes, and then Luke Harris on the score sheet.
Yeah, exactly. I say press to score. Don't just press to win the ball, press to score, and it's the best time to do it because you're close to the opposition's goal if you can win it. So they tried to play out, but don't think they got through us once from playing out short. So every time we were there and well organised and switched on and alert, and then when you get your chance, nice and cool to finish it, which Luke did against his old club. So fair play to Luke. And then they went a bit longer after that and started going more direct and over the press. And again, I thought our centre backs dealt with that pretty comfortably.
Exeter get themselves back level direct from a corner. Bailey Peacock-Farrell certainly felt aggrieved in the immediate reaction. Have you had a chance to look back at it?
I mean, I looked at it on the video when it happened. I see in the time when it happens, it's a foul. It's a foul in every league in the world, in any game. It's a foul on the keeper. You can't do that. You can't just go and push a goalkeeper into his goal with no, idea to play the ball. And it's very disappointing that these things are allowed to happen because it does change the game. And on another day, that could have been critical. So I don't know what they've seen there, but that's something hopefully they'll look at after and think next time that happens, we'll give a foul.
As so often has been the case this season, you found yourself up against a side who put lots of bodies in the middle of the pitch. They put lots of bodies behind the ball. Was patience key tonight in that second half? It
was. I said to them at half time that we were sort of working the ball quite well, but we needed to be a little bit more patient, and recirculate back around again, to make that front two run. And we had so much space on the opposite side of the pitch, so we just needed to sort of, be patient and recycle the ball and go out the other way. So I think we did that more in the second half, and that ran their legs off a little bit, and then we could progress up the pitch better.
Before Keshi Anderson's decisive goal, he had the ball in the back of the net. It was a bit of a weird one where the officials deliberated for some time. What was your view of it?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, you're talking about the goal that
it was disallowed.
The disallowed goal, absolutely. It was again. I think it's come off an Exeter player, and he could have been onside anyway, from what I saw from the line. But then for me, that's a goal because it's come off their player. So. Again, I didn't quite understand that one, but there was a few of those things tonight. But thankfully, we didn't let it stop us, and we're not here talking about the officials all the time. We're talking about a victory.
5 goals, 6 assists for Keshi Anderson. You've mentioned the figures, and he has an impact in the final third.
He does. I mean, he's finished that really well, actually. As I say, the left winger crossing for the right winger, that's a good sign because he's coming in to score. He took it really well on his left foot. I mean, he's quick, he's dangerous, he's creative, and he can finish. So no, he's having a good season, and the challenge for Keshi is to maintain and improve upon that.
Ayumu Yokoyama with the assist as well. It looked like many of his teammates circled him in congratulations after the goal. Hope we're not giving anything away. A couple of weeks ago you went over to Ayumu in training. We were working on that delivery, just checking on the right foot, just to hit the right area, and he found it right on the money tonight.
He did. I mean, Ayumu's still young. He's still adapting. I think that's the first thing to say. But he's so direct and he's quick. But we say to him, in that area, when you chop back on the right foot, or even if you go on your left, but look to put crosses in, because that ultimately is what's going to score your goals. So, and he did. He was decisive. I think you get your head up, you chop in, and deliver the ball. And that's the job of the attackers to arrive and finish. So, I think people are pleased for Ayumu because he's had to be patient. He works hard, and tonight will be something that will give him a lot of confidence.
First competitive game for Lee Buchanan. He's had a frustrating period in his career, so really pleasing to see him back out there.
It was actually. I was really pleased for Lee because he's been out essentially for 6 months since he's played football, or longer than that. So it's been difficult for him. It's been difficult, but he's worked hard, and he's to put himself in a position where he looked like he'd been playing. I didn't see any rustiness there. He was nice and clean on the ball, defended well, made good choices with it. So no, I thought it was excellent to get just over an hour from him, and that helps us massively with the squad.
Yeah, and 8 changes tonight. Again, no drop off in performance. You've got the result, and that can only bode well in what is a pretty hectic period.
It is. I mean, we've had 5 out of the last 6 games away from home. We've covered so much mileage now with 2 trips to Exeter and Blackpool and Shrewsbury, and we've been everywhere really. So I said to the players, the next 3 of the next 4 are at home. So that gives us a little bit of home comfort. But it's been a good run, 5 in a row, and long may it continue.
Some concern at the weekend for Alex Cochran, who was of course stretchered off. What's the latest on his situation?
Yeah, he got a nasty gash on his foot, so he had to go to hospital to get that sort of patched up, and we're assessing it day by day, but he's going to be out for a short while.
That's 5 straight wins in all competitions for the first time since January 2012, nearly 13 years. That's a winning habit that you've cultivated in the dressing room.
Yeah, exactly. As I said to the players, it's not easy to win a game of football, and to do it 5 times in a row and create a little bit of history is something that no one can take that away from them, because that comes from your attitude, being ready for every match and being prepared. And for us, we want to continue that as long as we can. But it's not something that we take for granted, because every game's tough, and so to do 5 in a row is something quite special that we're going to enjoy.
Congratulations tonight.
Thank you.